Well, well, back to the tiny guys again. Looks like a nice day to be out doing things as usual, but viewers probably can't tell what temperature it is outside. For the narrow gaugers, it felt hotter than usual, and although they enjoyed being useful, the workload felt extra heavy-duty, which was tiring them out.
We've shunted every freight car in the quarry today, wheezed Scarloey. But I'm too thirsty to feel useful, complained Peter Sam. The summer sunshine made people thirsty, too.
I bet. Hey, check out those figurines. With the filmmakers using the larger narrow gauge models, the figurines look much more detailed. Cool. And as for being thirsty, what greater place to go than the Refreshment Lady back from Season 4? Except it seems as though her location has changed. Guess that first franchise opening didn't go so well. Not for long, though. Top Hat had news for Peter Sam.
The Refreshment Lady needs a place for another refreshment stand.
I can find her a beautiful place.
I knew it. It will be a piece of cake.
But refreshment stands don't live in cakes.
It's just my way of saying it will be fun and easy to find the right place, dear.
Interesting characterization of Peter Sam. He too has a nasally voice like other roles Michael Brandon has done. And yet it sounds also unique. How is that possible? Anyway, Peter Sam brought his longtime passenger friend around, but to no avail. I wonder why.
Thank you, Peter Sam, said the Refreshment Lady. But I don't know what to do. I can't make up my mind. What a shame I can't build a refreshment stand in each place.
Peter Sam was very disappointed. He didn't feel useful.
Well, that's not his fault. Because now we know why there was no success in finding a place. Because old Miss Honeypot over here can't make up her mind. Good thing she was with Peter Sam. Some other engines would have gotten annoyed that she didn't come to a decision. In fact, it weighed so heavily on his funnel, he didn't even sleep well overnight. Through a storm, no less.
The next morning, Sir Topham Hatt came to the sheds. Peter Sam, I want you to go and help Rusty clear the storm damage.
Yes, sir,
Peter Sam said and hurried away. At last, he thought he could be really useful.
I mean, wouldn't doing anything be useful at this point? Even if he failed at having the Refreshment Lady choose a location, he still helped. Good thing our old little orange box is around and on duty to help clear debris as usual. Who knows? You know the old saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So let's see what's lying around.
Driver says this shed is useless now.
It's not a shed, exclaimed Peter Sam.
It's an old railway coach.
And that gave him an idea.
Okay, there are two surprising things about this scene alone. The fact that the coach still was able to roll on the tracks was pretty lucky. The other being that Rusty couldn't tell the coach was a coach, but instead mistook it for a shed. I could see if it was half buried, but this thing literally has buffers in his face. How did you miss that? Oh well, with the discovery of this coach, Peter Sam made his plan happen quickly.
In no time at all, the old coach had turned into a refreshment stand on wheels. The Refreshment Lady could hardly believe her eyes.
Oh, it's beautiful. I told you it would be a piece of cake.
With many cakes in it, I'm sure.
You know, I think that's one of the few times the writers decided to literally have Top Hat throw his weight around. A good one, I might add. And seeing that old coach go from battered and old to brand spanking new was quite a change. Sort of reminisces to that of old Slow Coach, whom I miss dearly. At least now, if Peter Sam accidentally leaves her again, her goods will already be on the coach and going with him. That wouldn't help if she's still left behind, though. Thankfully, that didn't happen, for which the Refreshment Lady was able to sell all her treats at the places she wanted to.
And Whispering Waterfall. Peter Sam is a happy engine.
I told you it would be a piece of cake.
You did? No. Don't try and take that line like it was yours. Just kidding. At least he and the Refreshment Lady figured out what they could do. I'm just glad Peter Sam could tell that old coach was actually a coach. Unlike Rusty, who I have no idea what he was looking at, this in some ways felt like a sequel to that of Peter, Sam, and the Refreshment Lady of Season 4. Although I must say, Miss Old Honeypot sure has changed in the last few seasons. Gee, I can't imagine why. Then again, a lot of things have changed, and I pointed it out already before. With the models being upscaled, so have the figurines, and they look well detailed. This episode also introduced some additional locations. The Tea Room Station, the Rumbling Bridge, and the Whispering Waterfalls were the newest of places, while the pretty Valley View has been seen before. Then there's Skarloey's Bridge, which looks like it got an upgrade. Instead of having angled beams now, it stands straight up and down. Lastly, there was the Castle Causeway, which still remains a beautiful narrow gauge landmark, even if that mountain isn't there. As for music, there really is no signature theme being heard, but at the same time, I'm getting to like Ed Welk and Robert Hartshorn's music. It's just more of a relaxing ambient music than it is anything else. But we'll see what other new tunes they come up with. Next episode is The Spotless Record. Thanks for watching.